Hey everyone, welcome back. Ready for another deep dive?
Definitely.
Awesome. Today we're talking about some seriously cool tech. The VITURE Pro XR glasses.
Yeah, they're getting a lot of attention.
They really are. I mean, a 135-inch virtual screen
Yeah.
you can wear. It's mind-blowing. And they're not just for entertainment. There's potential for boosting your productivity too. But are they all they're cracked up to be?
That's the big question, isn't it?
Exactly. So we're going to break it all down. The specs, the features, the potential drawbacks, all of it.
So people can decide for themselves.
Exactly. Give our listeners all the info they need to know if these glasses are worth the investment.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, so first things first. What exactly are the VITURE Pro XR glasses?
Well, they're basically wearable display tech, right?
Mm-hmm.
Promising this, revolutionary experience.
Yeah.
For entertainment, for productivity. It's a bold claim.
It is. So let's dive into some of the specs, because that's what everyone's talking about.
Yeah, let's get into the nitty-gritty.
All right. 135-inch virtual display, 120 hertz refresh rate, 1,000 nits brightness. I mean, those are some impressive numbers.
They definitely are.
But what do they actually mean for the user?
Okay, well, imagine this. You're on a long flight, cramped seat, noisy passengers. You just want to relax and watch a movie.
Oh, I've been there.
Right. So you slip on these glasses, and boom, it's like you're in your own private cinema. Giant screen, immersive experience. That's the promise.
Wow. And with that 120 hertz refresh rate, you're going to get super smooth visuals, no motion blur, especially important for fast-paced action movies or gaming.
Oh yeah, for gaming, that's crucial.
Totally. Speaking of gaming, what devices can you actually use these glasses with?
Well, that's one of the best things about them. They're designed to work with a ton of devices.
Like?
iPhone, Android, Mac, PC, you name it. Even gaming consoles.
No way. Like PlayStation.Xbox.
I think so, yeah. And definitely the Steam Deck.
Wow, so you're not limited to just one ecosystem.
Yeah, exactly. You've got options,
Yeah.
a lot of them.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So basically, you're free to enjoy content from any of your devices.
Pretty much.
Okay, that's amazing.
Yeah.
But it's not just about the visuals, right? Sound is a huge part of the experience, too.
Absolutely. VITURE knows that, which is why they partnered with Harman for the audio.
Harman, the audio company.
Yeah, they're known for their high-quality audio. So we can expect a pretty impressive soundscape with these glasses.
That's great, because bad audio can totally ruin the experience.
Oh, absolutely. It's
Right.
got to be immersive, both visually and with the sound.
Okay, so we've covered the basics, the big selling points.
Right. Giant screen, amazing refresh rate, wide compatibility, awesome audio.
But these glasses have some other cool features too, right? Some things that maybe aren't as well known.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Like, I was reading about this electrochromic film in the lenses.
Oh, that's a neat feature.
Yeah, but I'm not sure everyone knows what that is. What does it actually do?
So electrochromic film basically lets you adjust the tint of the lenses, like on the fly. Yeah. So if you're outside on a sunny day.
You can darken the lenses.
Exactly, to reduce glare. And if you're in a dim room, you can lighten them up.
Wow. So it's all about customizing the experience to your environment.
Exactly.
That's pretty awesome. And speaking of customizing, let's talk about comfort. How do these compare to those bulky VR headsets? You know, the ones that feel like you're strapping a brick to your face?
Oh, yeah. Those things.
Yeah, these seem much more sleek and lightweight.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Comfort is a big deal with wearable tech, and VITURE seems to have really focused on that.
They do look super lightweight in the photos.
They are, and they're designed for extended use, like whether you're watching a movie marathon or working on a long project, you shouldn't feel weighed down.
That's good to know, especially if you're planning to wear them for hours at a time.
Yeah, and another cool thing is they're really portable. Like, you can just slip them in your bag and take them with you anywhere.
That's a far cry from those big, clunky VR headsets. So it sounds like they're going for both style A&D substance here.
Definitely. And speaking of substance, let's talk about how these glasses could be used by professionals, not just gamers.
Yeah, because they're marketing these as a productivity tool as well.
Right. And I could see the appeal. You basically have this huge virtual screen that you can take anywhere. It's like having a secondary monitor in your pocket.
Oh, that would be so useful for people who travel a lot for work.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You could be working on a presentation in a coffee shop, reviewing documents on a train.
Right.
You've got this big immersive screen that's probably way better than your tiny laptop screen.
That's a great point. And for gamers, I imagine that low latency is super important, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
You don't want any lag when you're in the middle of a game. And from what I've read, the VITURE Pro glasses are designed to minimize lag as much as possible.
So you're saying your actions in the game translate instantly to the screen.
Yeah, pretty much. And remember that compatibility with platforms like Steam Deck we talked about?
Right.
Well, that opens up a whole world of possibilities for gamers on the go.
That's awesome. Okay, so we've covered a lot of positives here, a lot to be excited about.
There is. They really are impressive.
But we got to be real with our listeners, too. Every gadget has its drawbacks.
Sure.
And one of the first things that jumps out is the price tag. These glasses are not cheap.
Yeah, they're definitely an investment.
They are, so that's something to keep in mind. But we'll dive more into the potential downsides later. Stay tuned, listeners. We've got a lot more to discuss. Okay, so we promised to get into some of the potential downsides of the VITURE Pro glasses.
Right, because no gadget is perfect.
Exactly. And one thing that keeps popping up in reviews is the weight distribution. Apparently, even though the glasses are pretty lightweight overall, they feel kind of front heavy.
Yeah, I've seen that mentioned too.
So how big of a deal is that, really?
Well, it depends. If you're only going to be wearing them for like short periods of time, it's probably not a huge issue.
Right.
But if you're planning on wearing them for, hours at a time.
Like a long gaming session or a movie marathon.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Then it could become a problem because that front heavy feeling can lead to like discomfort, even fatigue after a while.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's like imagine wearing a baseball cap, right? If it's a little too tight in the front, it's fine for a few minutes, but after a while, it starts to bug you.
Exactly. It's the same idea.
Okay, that's a good analogy.
Yeah.
So something to keep in mind,
Yeah.
especially if you're sensitive to that kind of thing.
Definitely. Now let's talk about maybe the elephant in the room,
Okay, what's that?
augmented reality.
Oh, right. These are marketed as XR glasses, but how's the AR functionality actually stack up?
Yeah, that's where expectations need to be managed a bit.
Really?
Yeah, because the XR and AR labels, they might lead you to believe these glasses can like seamlessly blend virtual elements into the real world.
Right, like some kind of futuristic hologram experience.
Exactly. But the AR functionality is, well, it's pretty basic.
Oh, so what can it actually do?
Think like simple overlays, notifications, maybe some basic object recognition. It's not the mind-blowing interactive AR that some people might be hoping for.
Got it. So not Ready Player One just yet.
Not quite. The real strength of the VITURE Pro glasses is definitely that immersive virtual display.
Right, the personal cinema experience.
Exactly. That's where they really shine. The AR is more of a bonus feature, not the main attraction.
Okay, that makes sense. So manage your expectations, folks. Now, another thing I've seen mentioned is heat generation.
Oh, yeah.
Some users report the glasses getting pretty warm, especially during extended use. Have you come across that at all?
I have, yeah. Seems to be a common observation.
Really?
Yeah, especially when people are using the glasses for like demanding tasks, high-definition content, graphically intense games, that kind of thing.
Right.
And it makes sense when you think about it. They're packing a lot of powerful components into a really small space. So heat buildup is bound to happen.
Yeah, I guess that's the trade-off.
It is. And it's something that VITURE might need to address in future versions if they want these glasses to be truly comfortable for extended use.
Yeah, I can see it getting kind of annoying, especially if you're already in a warm environment.
Yeah, no one wants a hot face.
Exactly. Okay, so let's shift gears a bit and talk about user-friendliness. How easy are these glasses to set up and actually use?
Well, from what I've read, the initial setup seems to be pretty straightforward.
That's good.
Yeah, you basically pair the glasses with your device, adjust the fit, and you're pretty much good to go. The basic functions are supposed to be really intuitive, even for people who aren't, super tech savvy.
So even your grandma could figure it out.
Hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah,
there's always a but, isn't there?
there always is. What's the catch?
Well, there seems to be a bit of a learning curve when it comes to like mastering some of the more advanced features. Like if you want to customize the display settings, optimize the audio, tweak the AR overlays, that kind of thing.
So you might need to spend some time with the manual.
Yeah, maybe, but it's not supposed to be rocket science or anything. It just might take a little time and patience to unlock the full potential of the glasses.
All right, fair enough. So maybe not a gadget you just hand to someone and expect them to figure out instantly. But hey, there's a lot of tech packed in there. Okay, listeners, we've covered a lot of ground here. We've talked about the specs, the features, the good, the bad.
And the potentially hot.
And the potentially hot. But as always, we want to leave you with some food for thought. So we've given everyone a lot to think about. The big question is, are these glasses worth it?
It's tough to say definitively. I mean, for some people, absolutely.
Like, whoa.
Well, anyone who really values that immersive visual experience, having that huge virtual screen wherever you go, that's a pretty big draw.
Yeah, it is.
Especially if you travel a lot or you just want that, like, private cinema feeling. And the tech specs are impressive. The refresh rate, the brightness, they definitely deliver on the visual front.
They do. But they're also pretty pricey.
They are.
Yeah.
That's the trade-off, I guess.
Right. So it really comes down to your individual needs and priorities.
Right.
Like if you're on a tight budget.
Yeah, these are probably not the glasses for you.
Right. Or if you're really looking for that cutting-edge AR experience where you're interacting with holograms and stuff.
Yeah, you might be disappointed.
Because the AR functionality is pretty basic.
It is. But like we said, the strength of these glasses is definitely that virtual display.
Totally. Okay, so let's do this. Let's flip the script for a second.
Okay.
Imagine the perfect pair of smart glasses. The ones you've been dreaming of.
Ooh, that's a fun thought experiment.
What features would be on your wish list? What would make them truly irresistible?
Let me think. For me, it's all about seamless integration with all my other devices.
Right, like your phone, your computer.
Exactly. I want them to work together effortlessly. No fiddling around with settings, no compatibility issues. Just boom, it works.
I love that. And definitely longer battery life.
Oh yeah, for sure. Who wants to be tethered to a power outlet all the time?
No one. Okay, what about you? What's on your dream smart glasses wish list?
Good question. I think for me, it would be more robust AR capabilities.
Right.
Like way beyond what's currently available.
Oh, interesting. So what would that look like?
Well, I'm talking about AR that can truly augment my reality. Provide real-time information that's relevant to what I'm doing. Like walking down the street and the glasses are highlighting points of interest. Or showing me directions overlaid right on my view.
Wow, that would be amazing.
Right. And maybe even some interactive elements that blend seamlessly with my surroundings. Like imagine playing a game where the virtual world is layered right on top of your real world. That's the kind of AR I'm excited for.
That seems incredible. It's like the future is already here.
It's getting there.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's so exciting about this technology. The potential is just massive.
It really is. Well, listeners, I think this deep dive has given us a lot to think about. It's not just about the specs and the features. It's about how this technology fits into our lives.
Absolutely. And it's important to stay informed.
It is. Because this tech is evolving so quickly.
It really is.
So keep those minds curious, keep exploring, and we'll catch you on the next deep dive.